So basically, what I do is I have a non-stick pan, and in that non-stick pan I cook my eggs because otherwise it's just easier, man. Like people are like, oh, you're gonna die from like toxicity of like your food, like your pan releasing shit into your food. I watched a video by Adam Ragusa, look him up on YouTube, and it was pretty convincing. He was just like, yeah, just don't heat it up like mega high heat, and your temperature, the temperature won't deform your pan and cause these chemicals to release. Which makes sense. I got a cheap non-stick pan because my last one's scratched up. If your pan is scratched up, then the layers are exposed and you can have those toxic things leach into your food, which makes sense to me. Just use your noggin and use logic, guys. So I just bought a cheap, different one. It's fine. It's non-stick. There's grease in there and shit that I've left from last time. Put the heater on like lowest possible heat. If you have an electrical heater, same shit, lowest heat. There's grease in there because I was cooking burgers, and that's extra calories for me. So I've just left the grease in there. What I'm going to do is heat it up a little bit higher so it just goes quicker. I'm going to do the pack of butter. Literally the whole thing goes in there because that's 1,400 calories for me. And I need that because I only have one meal a day. Like I could have this throughout the day, but I just have it at one go. It's done with, and it gives me time. So if I have this in the morning, then I'll be able to, like, basically do like an intermittent fast, but like in the evening. Some people skip breakfast and then they have like food in the evening, but like to me, it makes more sense to have a big breakfast and then have no food in the evening, because your body heals during nighttime when you sleep. If it's empty and if it can heal, it'll heal quicker, in my opinion, the psoriasis, in theory. And when you have your meal in the morning, I find that it stops me craving food throughout the day more. So like I'll be like, I don't know, because I got ADHD and my brain is constantly seeking dopamine, and food is a source of dopamine. Having sugary things is a source of dopamine that I've known. So my brain is like, why don't you have these? And cravings get real bad, and it like in the past it's caused me a lot of times to relapse. But if I have like a bunch of calories in the morning, I don't want to eat anything after that. So it's just a good practice to get into. Get up a bit early. I'm a morning person anyway, and just slam down some. Oh, this one's already broken. Oh well. Slam down some food. I could have blended these eggs up, because what I do is I blend them up, because then it's just one mixture, and then they all cook evenly when I put them in there. I used to add the butter in here and then add it back into the pan. There's no point. Just hover your like immersion blender above the pan and it won't scratch it. And it has to be an immersion blender. If you mix these, it will separate, and you're just gonna have butter and eggs, and it's gonna be vile because you're gonna have to fucking drink the thing. If you want the calories. And again, I'm saying like this is for people that want to build muscle whilst they're doing this. You might not need this much fat. Just if you want, I mean, I wish I wasn't laboring and whatever, so I can not have so much butter. I just have mainly meat and eggs, but I am, and that's just how it is. And I gotta exercise and get those calories in because I don't have carbs. That's the whole idea. Your body just uses fat and protein. So, as you can see, like, you know, I'm quite true. I'm not getting fat from this. I have a block of butter every day. Oh, and this is literally like my psoriasis here. Mainly my back. I'll show some photos in a later date, but this was all red. This was all fucked up. This was all red here. My face was covered. It was bad. My neck, my legs, you won't be able to see my legs, my butt. But now it's just mainly like here, my back, and like slightly here around my groin area. If that goes, I'll be happiest man in the world. Anyway, Buzz, 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 buzz. Some people like to brown their butter. I personally don't care. It's just getting it in, really. So like when you brown your butter, you're clarifying it, so it turns into ghee basically, and it just makes the milk solids like caramelize and gives it a nuttier flavor. I don't care. I just get down me, so it doesn't matter to me. Actually, this is what it looks like when it's separated, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's blended. The eggshells are a good source of calcium, so I used to blend them up and turn them into a powder and like sprinkle them on things, and they would be really crunchy and nasty. But I don't do that anymore. And I don't care that much about calcium because milk, and you can have milk on a carnivore diet, but I'm not gonna have milk right now. So whatever. I mean, I'm just letting you know. Most people won't do it. Like crazy people do it. If you're really obsessed with this kind of stuff. Or you can just use it in gardening because again, it's a source of calcium. So like, this is how it looks when it's like blended up, and it might have like a little bit of separation on the edges, but whatever. It like you're gonna mix that in with your wooden spoon. Use a wooden spoon. Don't use metal utensils on your non-stick pan. Dum dum. Yeah, but it all basically the immersion blade that makes it all mix in. You'll see it just comes out like an omelette, and it's great because you could just get it down you. And trust me, this is the best way to consume your butter with just some eggs. You don't have to have so many eggs. You could even use like 2 eggs or something. It's just to get that butter emulsified. Otherwise, it tastes like complete garbage. Like I used to have to drink the butter. Oh, just the thought makes me shiver. I don't like eating it raw either. It just makes me sick. Like, but this I can just get down, and I find that when I have it just on its own butter with something else, even if it's with something else at the same time, it makes me like really like have to go to the toilet. My stool gets loose. So if you're having constipation, just have it like normally. But this, like, I haven't had constipation. I've had like normal stools since. So if you're eating or whatever, but that's just the information, you know. So like, if you want a tougher stool, have more meat. If you want a looser stool, have more fat in your diet, carnivore wise, keto wise, whatever. And you see it's all thickening up. I've got it on like higher heat now, so because it just doesn't matter. You just want it cooked. As you can see, I like scrape the edges and then like move everything towards the middle, move everything about, and it all gets kind of cooked. I don't like make it like an American diner omelette where it's like brown and whatever. I have it like loose, like a French omelette. It's just like a bit more liquidy. It's just easier to get down. And I turn the heat off, whack it onto a plate, and you know, you can put some salt and pepper on if you want, but I'm just downing it, so like who cares? I don't need that shit. The blenders don't cost too much. You know, about 30 quid on Amazon or something like that. Anyway, I break it up so it can like steam off, and I can just spoon it into my mouth with some water. Get it down me. I rinse the pan off. It does not take long because it's non-stick. You just rinse the thing. You don't have to scratch it with anything to get shit off of it. And just replace your pan every now and then, like, yeah. Or learn how to properly use a cast iron pan or a carbon steel pan, or what else? Like a stainless steel, but like it's just too much effort. I gotta like get up and go, bro. Like, who has time for that? Anyway, so I have all the time I have today. I've got my meat pre-cooked. I'll show you how I make my patties another day. It's really simple. But I'm gonna have 4 patties with that, and that's my meal. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a nice day.